Good evening, everyone. All right, something very different tonight. If you're watching this on the replay, rapidexecutive.com/live to follow along with all the happenings of this video. Things are slightly different this evening as we got told during the week, actually today, that we couldn't broadcast live on our site until we monetized. I don't want ads on our videos, so I quickly changed over to Facebook Live. So tonight we are going to try something out. We're going to go Facebook Live and YouTube at the same time. Not sure how that's going to work. I've never done Facebook Live before, but when we hit 8 o'clock, I'll hit the little go button on Facebook Live and we'll be on there as well. If you are watching this on the replay, you can jump on the chat in YouTube. If you're watching this on the page, rapidexecutive.com/live, you can watch it on there. All of the details from this evening's presentation are on there. We're talking startups and meetup tonight. So all things marketing, passive income, online, really special session this time. So, all right. It is 8 o'clock. So I'm going to hit the go live button on YouTube Live. And that means we'll be in two places at once. The magic of the internet. All right. So bear with me one moment while I, 3, 2, 1. I have no idea how this one works, but trying to reconnect. Let's see. Hello, Facebook Live. All right, we are live on Facebook Live. We are live on YouTube. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rapid Startup Meetup. We will get up and running online in just a moment. G'day, Barry. Nice to see you. Barry, we're coming in from... you're on YouTube. I can see there's a few people coming in via YouTube. We're also live on Facebook Live as well. YouTube told us during the week that we couldn't have broadcast live submitted on a web page, which is how I do this for you guys. I wanted to put it on our site so you can watch the video and comment below all in one place. And I can give you all of the notes from today, all the presentation notes and all that sort of stuff. So if you're new here, that's what we do every week. We get along here. We talk about our businesses. We talk about the things that I'm working on and what I can do to help you do the same sort of experiences with your businesses. We have some show notes from this. We've got commenting. We've got chats. It's great fun. Everyone hangs around for quite some time. We're here till usually 10 o'clock, but we're here for a presentation till about 9. G'day, Shane. Nice to see you. But during the week, YouTube told us that you couldn't embed your videos on a web page without them being monetized. Now, I haven't got ads on any of my things. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube and saw an ad today, I apologize. They actually made me turn that on so that I can embed. Now, I think I'm allowed to turn it off now for certain videos, which I'll do for all these live ones. But I had to monetize my profile, whatever that means. So I do apologize for that, guys. I'm not trying to make 0.3 of a cent out of hundreds and hundreds of these. Really, that's not why I'm doing this. I do apologize for that, but they did make me turn on the monetization to be able to embed. Now, I thought that I wouldn't be able to embed this, so I went for YouTube Live. So g'day, guys, on YouTube Live. Facebook Live. So we're on here on both. So whatever you guys prefer, you can watch. I put it both on the page, rapidexecutive.com/live. We'll get going in just a minute. We've got YouTube Live, we've got Facebook Live on there. So whichever platform you prefer, we're on both at the moment. Trying to line up both videos. If I talk to you, I'm talking to both of them at the same time. So if you're on Facebook Live, give me some taps to let me know that you're there. I'm not seeing anyone there at the moment, so I'm hoping that everything's working on the YouTubes as usual. So g'day Paul, g'day Shane, g'day Barry. If you guys are coming along, rapidexecutive.com/live, you'll get the video above. You can choose Facebook or YouTube, and you can comment below. Some people have had some dramas with the chat on YouTube, so I put another chat box there. You can chat at the same time. Any of your questions, we'll jump into it. So tonight is a special bonus session. We meet up every week online at rapidexecutive.com/webinar. You can jump on there and we'll notify you of all the new ones. The Facebook video feed is vertical on my screen. Okay. I'm sideways. I don't know how it how to not go sideways. Let me have a quick check of that. And they'll tell me of filters. I don't want to change my filters, black and white or something. Yeah, I can. Shane, that's probably you there. Yes, don't know about Facebook Live. I thought we would have no video tonight, so that was my backup plan. So we do have another one there. I'm saving this on the Rapid Executive page. So if you go to facebook.com/rapidexecutive, you'll see the video of Facebook there. I've seen a few Facebook Lives. I watched Tim Ferriss and a couple other guys on there, and they're pretty cool. I like them. The chat box seems to work fine, and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, all right, let's get into tonight's session. It is a bonus session. I've been talking about marketing for the last week, and for the 3 or 4 weeks before that, we talked about websites. So very online at the moment, but a lot of this can relate to physical products and in-person businesses as well. So I'm using a lot of these tactics in some of the e-commerce stuff that I have, but it's actually physical products. You can see a lot of it behind me. I've changed the camera angles tonight so I can get everyone together, and welcome to my messy room. Warehouse / production area, whatever you want to call it. That's me for this evening. So a lot of these tactics work for physical business as well as online businesses as well. So what I wanted to do tonight, I do have several things to go through, but basically the keys are, I'm going to talk about marketing, I'm going to talk about funnels, I'm going to talk about automation. So how do you automate traffic? How do you get traffic in? Where do you find the traffic? How do you get that traffic automatically across a funnel? So I want to find them, I want to convert them, and I want to make them buy stuff. So how do we do that? How do we do it automatically? And then I'm going to show you exactly how I've done that over the last week. We've been talking about me showing you these funnels. So I showed you a couple weeks ago how I set it up. And then I showed you last week that I'd set up a brand new one. And I think I showed you my first day's conversion rates and stuff and how the Facebook ad was working. And then this week, I now have a whole week of that campaign running and how I've converted and what I've actually turned out in sales on that as well. So stick around till later on and I'll show you exactly how that worked. I'm pretty excited about it. So you can probably tell whether it did or it didn't just from that. So we'll jump into a bit about marketing, a little bit about how all this hangs together, and then we'll jump into the numbers. So sound good? Let's do it. I'll share my screen over. This presentation tonight is probably going to take up about 40 minutes, guys. But if you have any questions, chuck them into rapidexecutive.com/live into the chat box there. If they are relevant to the slides, I'll definitely jump on that while it's happening. If they are more generic, then we'll try and capture them all at the end. But no problems at all with questions. Throw them in the box. Right now, Facebook Live, you guys need to come down here. Hello. No idea how that's going to work. All right. So I do apologize for that. If you are watching on Facebook, I'm going to watch this afterwards and see just how bad it is and see if I can actually get it going the right way. So all you guys watching on YouTube, you've got the best seats in the house. So build your dreams or someone will hire you to build theirs. It's my favorite quote at the moment. We are definitely building our own things at the moment. And we'll show you exactly how to do that. So marketing in 2016, bit of a recap from last week's session. We were talking about marketing, talking about the who, the what, and the where to find the people, identifying who they are. We talked a little bit about social media is very popular around the marketing and how to automate that without being a robot. We talked about paid traffic and an introduction to funnel. So I'll go through a bit of this again because it is the structure and the framework of marketing. This is day 5 of Dan Norris's 7-day startup. If you're following along with that framework as well. So we'll talk about some metrics and some measurement and on the back of marketing as well, how to set up these funnels for automation and how to actually calculate the return on investment and things like that. So it's finding out your conversion rates and stuff. So we'll talk about some of the metrics next week. And then day 7 is launch. So in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be talking about launching your business, what we do. After all of the other 6 phases are complete, how do we go live and get our first customers? All right, this week we are going to cover that marketing stuff off again, but this session will be more focused on the funnels and the automation. So an actual working funnel, end-to-end marketing automation. I'm talking about email lists. I'm talking about conversion rates. Just checked out Facebook Live, but you are standing horizontally, very clever, but hard to watch. Apologies. I have no idea how that works, guys. So I will sort that out for next week. We might try it again. but I have no idea how to get us on sideways. Anyway, we'll sort that out. So as I said, guys, stick around till a little bit later on. We will go through my funnel that I've set up this week. All of the details, everything from the Facebook ad, how much I spent, how much traffic I got, how many conversions I got, and what I actually returned in cash afterwards. So let's get into it. Start with your why. Every week we start with our why. As you would have seen just a moment ago, the lovely clean warehouse that I'm working out of, I do have to sit up most nights packing orders for my fantastic customers, but it does sometimes feel like a job. But if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's how I felt today. So today we had a whole bunch of back orders. We've had some issues with overseas transportation and shipping and all that sort of stuff. That's fine. That's normal business stuff. But my customers were getting a little bit disgruntled with not getting their orders. So today I took nearly the whole day to repack all of the outstanding, what are they called? Back orders. There was quite a big stack of them. I spent most of the day on that. So it didn't actually feel like work. It felt like I was getting a lot of things done. So it was good. All right. Something I put together for you guys, which is in the slides at rapidexecutive.com/live. All of these are clickable links to a case study, real world example of all of these business models. So if you're not sure, if you're just starting out, if you're not sure what your business model is, where you sit within each of the business archetypes and the subtypes, then you can jump in here and have a bit of a read. If you do have some time, I recommend reading all of them just to understand where you might be going, where you might have come from, and what your strengths might have been out of all those. But if you fit within some of these subtypes, then maybe just read those ones and see which one suits you better. All right, so good, let's do it. So one of the myths that comes with passive income, online marketing, all that sort of stuff is that you need a whole lot of money, a whole lot of time and effort, skills, technical knowledge, nous to build a website. We covered this the last couple of weeks. I just want to quickly touch on it again. You can build a website in basically zero time with $0 with something like MailChimp. You can build a website that captures email addresses. You could probably replace this picture with your own picture, have a little bit better writing than that, copywriting up there off yourself, but you could get this up and running while you are talking to me on this webinar. Really simple website. You can get going and get signed up and market people on an email where they will potentially buy your product. So don't let a website stand in your way. For the more advanced websites, you can buy simply optimized press lead pages or ClickFunnels to get everything you need to have a sales page, a high-performing webinar, landing pages, e-commerce, all that sort of stuff. You can get with any of these sort of things. You don't need a whole lot of tech. You don't need 150 tools. So this is what I mean by 150 tools. There are plenty of tools that you can get standalone that would do certain things. If you want e-commerce, if you want to do webinars, if you want a membership site or paid content, affiliate software, all that sort of stuff, you can pay lots and lots of money for those. ClickFunnels does all of those. So that's what I'm using at the moment for a lot of mine. I'm absolutely in love with it. It's fantastic. You saw the shirt that I was wearing before. But another thing or myth that comes with building websites and landing pages and marketing and sales and all that sort of stuff, especially with online, is copywriting. So do you need to be an expert copywriter? It helps. Can you get away with paying an expert copywriter for you? Yes. People can pay upwards of $20,000 for this much writing on a page, which is crazy. So I discovered funnel scripts, which is part of ClickFunnels. I think it's a one-off fee, and you will put in all of your product details, what the key benefits were, how long it takes to get these key benefits, and things that the customer hates, and it would spit out something like how to get all of your sales letter scripts and webinar slides written in another 10 minutes without hiring an expensive copywriter. Click here to reserve your seat. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic software. So I put together an example for you guys. If you want to go and check it out, rapidexecutive.com/launch. That will take you to basically what's a webinar and set up using all of the funnel script scripting. It's super. It shows you how ClickFunnels works. It's really, really, really fantastic. So if you're interested in seeing what high-end websites do, you can get away with this one actually for free. If you go to, I've got a link on here that'll give you 2 weeks free of ClickFunnels. You can go and check it out yourself. So very, very cool. So what's next? Marketing. Let's get into how to get customers here and what to do with them once they're there. One of my favorite quotes from Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk: marketers ruin everything. All right, marketing in 2016. So what? Let's have a look quickly at last week's session. We'll flick over a few of these because you guys have seen most of this before. If you haven't, all of these are available on the replays. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can see all of the old ones. I'm yet to make a playlist out of these yet, but I will. All right, so content, strategy and tools. So everyone needs to be a media company. Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk again, jumping in there. He says content, period, just create. So how do you create? The best way to create is to build systems. And there is no better book around at the moment for how to create systems for content than Dan Norris's Content Machine, which is fantastic. It's actually a follow-on from the 7-Day Startup. So we created this meetup group and webinar sessions based on the framework of Dan Norris's book, 7-Day Startup. So how to start and launch your business in 7 days to first customers. On the back of him writing that book, he wanted to promote it with a content strategy, and it was so good and so successful, he wrote a book on how to do exactly that. So it's fantastic, how to do content ideas, how to create virality, outsourcing, all that sort of stuff. So it is really good. So where do you get content ideas? All right, a couple of quick tools. Just let me straighten that up a little bit so you can see. Buzzsumo.com, BUZZSUMO, is a fantastic tool to research your content, your competitors' content, and even your keywords. You can chuck those into the search box, and it will, by social shares, give you the most popular articles on that topic. So the example here is big data. You type in big data, and it gives you a Harvard Business Review document or article on their site that's been shared 6,500 times. So what does that do for you? Well, number one is headline. That headline works because people have clicked on it so much so they liked it, they shared it. Now, it might be the article itself, it might be the headline. So it will help you write headlines. If you type in big data and you look at the headlines and data is the next big thing comes up 4 or 5 times, then your article would be something around data being the next big thing. The other thing it does, it also tells you who. So it'll give you areas where people are hanging out and other ideas you might get from those places that are being shared and looked at often. So that's where traffic is flowing for that topic as well. And the third thing, which is very grey hat and quite cool, if you click these social profiles, so there's 1,500 Facebook shares, 2,800 Twitter shares. If I click 2.8K there, it will actually give me a downloadable XLS or CSV file of all of the Twitter profiles that have searched or actually that have shared that document. So what would you do with that? You could actually outreach to all those 2,800 people, Twitter profiles, and say, hey, I saw that you shared data as the next big thing. Did you see that I wrote an article on big data? Maybe you could check it out. And you could potentially have some of those people come over and check out your article because it is something they like so much that they shared it. Awesome tool. All right, number 2, what is your strategy? Number 1 question to ask yourself. Apart from who, and who is your target, but who is your best customer? So it's fine and dandy to say that I'm targeting males between the ages of 30 and 35 that are single and looking to start a business or something like that. It's not who I'm targeting, but apologies if that's you. But that's your target. But is that your best customer? Is your best customer those that have money or those that don't have money? those that are easy to work with and hard to work with, those that have had lots of failures before and just keep on rotating, or the ones that have the first problem and complain to you that it's all your fault. There's definitely merit in defining who your best customer is and going after them. It will make everything so much easier for you as well, and much easier to serve. All right, now the where, the what, and the how. So where are the fish? If you want to go where the fish are, you need to find out exactly where they are. So where do they hang out? Do they hang out in forums? Do they hang out in Facebook? Do they hang out in blogs? It's pretty easy to search Facebook forums, Facebook groups and pages and things like these days. And maybe who has them already. Maybe they've got influencers that have them. There might be influencers in the space. One we've already talked about, Gary Vaynerchuk, is obviously an influencer in marketing, online marketing, business, and things like that. So if you can get in front of his audience, then it's a big viral growth for yourself. Another influencer example we talked about a little bit last week is Nathan Chan at the Founder Magazine. He was able to grow his Instagram profile. I know it says 710,000. I think it's up to almost 1 million now within a couple of months. And he was basically using an influencer strategy. So getting in front of people that have larger followings than him, sharing their stuff and asking for share for shares, like for likes, and shout outs for shout outs, and grew his profile into an influencer profile itself. So very inception, but very cool. Definitely works. All right. The other thing is the what. So what are their pains right now? What are they struggling with? What do they need? So ask them, listen to them, find out exactly how they talk about it, what words they're using, what terms they're using, and things like that. And how they describe their problem, because the language that they use is what you need to use back to sell the solution that you have to their problems. All right, really quickly, we'll talk about some social media marketing. Do I need to be on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram? Instagram just brought out stories this week, so that's pretty much a Snapchat smasher as well. On that, Periscope's dying, Anchor's around for a while, there's Musical.ly now as well, all that sort of stuff. So do you need to be on all of these? So it helps, and every road looks good if you don't know where you're going. So we can look at what's hot right now, but you definitely don't need to be on every one of them. You need to be on the one that's right for your audience and for yourself. So is Snapchat good for you? Snapchat was the biggest trending app in 2016. Definitely skews younger, but that's changing. It doesn't, or it didn't have marketing, but that's changing with the filters and a few bunch of other things that are coming along. But it also makes it easy to build the know, like, and trust. It's kind of like the backstage pass into people's lives and what they're up to, back of the business, how does it work in the back house and things like that. So that works. If you're good with video, if you're good on video, then maybe Snapchat would be good for you. If the thought of being on video scares the crap out of you, then Snapchat is for you. All right, Facebook Live. We're having a trial at that tonight. Not working that well for me, but it's touted as the Periscope killer. It's the traction you get on Facebook is 5 to 10 times better than you would get on Periscope. I tried Periscope out before. Periscope sits on the back of Twitter. Facebook Live, obviously Facebook, one of the largest social networks around it, and it's pretty easy to get to live when you're on there. But it started off with huge influencers only. Facebook is where people already spend their time, and the content remains, unlike on Periscope and Snapchat. All right. Again, they work if you're keen to be on stage, on video, in front of people. Instagram is still very good. It's definitely changing. They are adding new features all the time. It owned the attention last year. It was huge last year. You can handle videos, pictures, and all that sort of stuff. You don't necessarily need to have your own face on there. You don't need to be live, that sort of thing. It definitely helps, but you don't necessarily need to have that there. You can have your products on there, and you can share other people's stuff, quotes, and things like that. So those things still work. Again, influencer marketing is huge. So if you can get in front of people that have slightly larger audiences for you, offer some value, offer up a share for share, or like for like, shout for shout, you can definitely grow your Instagram profile in leaps and bounds and get yourself out in front of the people that you want to get into. So there was recently an algorithm change that meant that not all content was seen, but as it grew, as it got larger and larger, obviously they needed to do something about that. getting very noisy in there. All right, so for further reading on marketing, I have put a just tremendous slide share that was done by Kleiner Perkins. It's the 2016 Internet Trends Report. It is covered in the marketing campaigns of 2016 as well. So both of these are articles. They are quite lengthy, but they are fantastic reads. Especially the Kleiner Perkins report. It goes into everything about trending from flying cars through to what's China up to and all that sort of stuff. So it is awesome. It is awesome. All right, let's start today. Let's talk copywriting, email lists, funnels, and automation. Now, I'm probably going to lose you guys on Facebook Live unless I plug in my power. Oh, the wonders of technology. There we go. All right. So let's get tracking. Introduction to funnels. So a very simple funnel for you guys so that you understand what I mean by funnels. If you haven't heard the word funnel before, then that's fair enough. Let's have a quick look. So as an example of a funnel that I I'm going to walk you through, let's look at a blog post. We talk about some cold traffic, a media article, sending people. The top of the funnel is some content. As we move further down the funnel, we've got qualified leads. So people that like and sign up will end up on the email list and eventually want to convert people via an email as buyers. That's basically a very simple funnel. This is how I'm doing it at the moment with buttercoffee.com.au, which is my coffee and supplements website here in Australia. So buttercoffee.com.au on a Google ad. I'm sending people via this Google ad to a very meaty article. It took me a couple of days to write up. Goes into what coconut oil is, MCT, lauric acid, brain octane. There's a whole bunch of stuff around coconut oil at the moment. I basically make it simplified for people and make it easy to share it out. So note, we're giving away copies of this handy guide. Download it, print it, share it. It's yours for free. They just sign up here and it goes into a qualified leads mailing list. And then I mail to those people and ask them which they like to buy. So pretty simple funnel. So the results for, I think that's a month, but it was running for a lot less than a month. It started running here. So it was about, what's that, about 2 weeks. So 29% conversion rate. I think it's even less, it's even higher than that if you take out those first few parts of the month. This is the download list. They get to there. We had a pretty good conversion rate. 5.5% of people converted over to actually get the download version. So I wasn't making people do that. They definitely could get from there and go and buy straight off the article themselves, but people that were interested in downloading and sharing that was also good as well. Right, the other way you can do a funnel, which is what I'm working on at the moment, is with Facebook. And that is what's called remarketing, using what's called the Facebook pixel. You might have heard that before. If not, I'm going to quickly show you in 3 steps how you can create a funnel using Facebook. So first of all, in Facebook, in your manage ads, there's a menu called Pixel. It gives you a bunch of code that you can copy and paste, and you put that on your website, and then you go back into Facebook and create a custom audience and base it on that pixel. So basically, anyone that comes to your website, they hit this pixel or a cookie, and it puts those people into this audience in Facebook. And then you can say, Facebook, can you please go and give this information to those people on Facebook? So that's very cool. So create a pixel, super easy. You go into your Facebook ads, click pixel, ads manager, sorry. It'll give you this piece of code here. You copy that into your website, and I put it in my header code. There's a spot in my theme to put it. If you need a hand with that, let me know. I can help you with that as well. And back into Facebook, you create an audience with your pixel, and anyone that visits your site, anyone that visits certain pages, anyone that does certain things on your site, anyone that goes to the checkout and doesn't actually buy, you can retarget them and say, hey, would you like to come back and save 5% of your order? Things like that. All those things are done really, really, really easily. And they're super, super powerful in Facebook. So going back to what I did with the same article. I shared that article from before on the Butter Coffee site on Facebook. I was spending about $10 to $15 a day on that. I have a couple other ads there as well, which is why that's up a little bit higher. But basically, it was converting, that does say 1,000 conversions, which was actually views, but that's okay. 25 cents per view. This is my conversions here, 57 conversions, and it cost me $2 each. And my average order value for my customers is $100. So that is phenomenal. Instagram ads, a lot higher cost. So I was getting conversions here for 10 cents, 25 cents, and Instagram was $2.60. Either way, I'm happy to get conversions because they turned a lot of money. So how do you validate your idea today? So we did a quick experiment earlier this year, $4 experiment. We were aiming for one day to get 1,000 impressions, and we ended up with 6 clicks and 3 signups. So back to that simple Facebook experiment again. We have the funnel, top of the funnel, Facebook traffic. This time we had 1,000 views. The qualified leads were people that come into the site, clicking the link, and the conversions were people who are actually signing up. So it cost me $4 there, $4 to get 3 email signups. So happy with that. Now this time around, and this week, so this is the content you guys were waiting for before. This week I have been running a $50 experiment, which was 1 week. I was aiming to get 2,500 people. One tenth. So 250 clicks and 25 signups with $50. So that's $2.50 per sign up. I was hoping to get, because I'm able to turn each of these people into a lot more money than $2.50. So let's look at that Facebook funnel again. We're looking at 2,500 views for an ad on Facebook. So a simple cartoon video that I've taken from the product that I'm selling's website. I have taken them to a landing page in ClickFunnels where I'm getting them to sign up to my email list, and then I'm sending people to basically from that page to the affiliate site where they can go and buy it. So it's not even on my store. And I was aiming for 5 affiliate sales, the total budget of $50. So here, and I apologize for Facebook Live viewers, that is going to be blurry as crap. So let's see if you can see any of that. I'll talk you through it. How about that? So how do we automate this? So this is what I've done. So customer acquisition, I was finding people on Facebook. So numbers over here are 15 conversions, 2,180 people were reached, and $49 was spent. So I had 15 conversions at a cost of $3.30 per result. So I was pretty happy with that. A little bit lower conversion rate than I thought, but I actually reached a lot less people. I got some great data on timing, so it did really well at first. Then Facebook sort of dropped off a little bit, but my conversion rate went up. So I think they sort of worked out who my target customer was. I think they got to about here and realized I wasn't going to spend all of the money. So they jacked it back up, and they obviously didn't hit the right people again. So around about here is where they'd sorted themselves out. I only ran this for a week. So I think if I had run it for 2 weeks, I think it would have leveled out about here and probably kept that conversion rate up. So I have actually turned this back on, but I wanted to get the full week's data in for you guys. So 15 conversions, 2,180 people were reached, $3.33 per conversion, budget of $10 a day, and I'd spent just under the $50. And it was 2 to 7, so it was actually 6 days inclusive there. So I ran it from 10 till 10 there. Well, it's only 5 days. All right, cool. So that was the week. So step 2, after I got people to click on the ad, I took them to this sales page in, it's called an opt-in page actually. So it wasn't actually a sales page, but an opt-in page in ClickFunnels. So you can see I had 208 people actually come to the site. I was getting some people from a direct post on Facebook as well. So I'm not breaking these down just yet, but I had plenty of people come over. 46 contacts, which means 46 people actually opted in for the email on this page at a conversion rate of 22%, which is crazy. crazy good. Was not expecting that at all. So this page obviously is converting really well. It's a really simple one-page video plus a sign-up button. Now, the sign-up on this, I'm actually getting people to set all their details. It's not just an email address. I'm asking for phone number. I'm asking for address, their full name. So a lot of friction I'm asking them to do here, and it's still converted at 22%. So it's crazy. So I know that this page works. I know that this video is awesome now. So it is very cool. If you want to go and check it out, you can at buttercoffee.com.au/keto, Keto. So it's a ketogenic supplement. It is a killer supplement, by the way. So that's probably also why it's helping it convert. It's a really, really good product. All right, so step 3, customer database. So I have obscured all the people from here. So it's not just Facebook that's seeing this all blurred. I have set up a Trello board in Trello, and I have Zapier is actually connecting these 3. So this is how I'm automating this. So every time I get a new contact in ClickFunnels, it's creating a Trello board for that person. So I'm collecting all of their information that they're putting in that ClickFunnels page when they sign up, and automatically sending them into new leads. And then I can move them across as to what they've done. So whether they become a customer, whether they become a buyer, whether they become a promoter, which means they've bought stuff and now they want to actually sell to others. And then if I have any issues with their ordering, with their payment details and things like that. So this is actually a scroll bar here. I can't show you down. There's about 40 something people here, and then the rest have converted. This was 2 days ago. Some of these have already converted as well. All right, so I'm setting all of that up automatically. So basically, Facebook is automated to send people to a page which is automated, and the creation of the user in my CRM, which is Trello, automated as well. So all of those tools are free apart from paying for the ad on Facebook. ClickFunnels, obviously the monthly review. So did it work? I have a screenshot of you can see my name up the top there. This is mine, yep. The commission rewards for that week from Prove It, which is the company that's the affiliate product. So I got the highest bonus, which is MVP, one-time cash bonus of $500, and the go fast, which means I got heaps and heaps of people to sign up really quickly. I got this go fast bonus of $480. So this is American dollars, so $980 I earn in commissions on top of the product that I sold as well for these conversions for $50. How cool is that? All right, now who's ready to start an affiliate business after that? That is a very big week for me. I was very proud of that. I had a really, really busy week. So all of this stuff was happening in the background. But every time I checked into Trello to see all my new leads, there was people in there every day. I was setting them up, sending them a couple of emails. They're in my email list as well. So I've set up an automated email in MailChimp to go out to them. Hey guys, welcome aboard. And then a couple of days later, I'll drip them out, say, have you tried the product? It should be there, should be in your in the mail. And then a couple of days later, how good was the product? Would you like to tell your friends? Did you know if you sell it to your friends, then you can get some of the product for free? So all that pretty easily emailed, pretty easily automated. And I'm very happy with that. So people are replying to those emails left, right, and center. Hey, this is great, loving this. Thanks for sending this out. It's all personalized and stuff, so very, very cool. All right, so a quick recap. Always remember your why. We did talk about who your market was and where to find them, a bit on the content strategy as well, finding out what their pains are and how to talk to them. We talked about future-proofing a website as well, things like ClickFunnels. You can start with $0, guys. You don't need a high-end tool. You don't need hundreds of tools. You can get away with one. I'm using ClickFunnels for nearly everything I'm doing these days because it's awesome, but you can get away with capturing email leads with a simple MailChimp landing page. It'll cost you nothing. All right, you just need to take action. So as I said, we do these every single week. We are up to day 5 in the 7-day startup. But if you don't want to wait till the end. If you don't want to wait another 2 months to see the ends of these, you can get the full 7 days, like I said before, at rapidexecutive.com/launch. It'll take you to give you a quick look at ClickFunnels as well and how I've set that up for you. There it is there, rapidexecutive.com/launch. I'll take you back to lesson 1. You can get the whole lot of them in that one spot. I'll also show you how ClickFunnels works and stuff as well. Fantastic. Now, all these slides, all the links, everything that's in there, all the details, you can have a better look at my my slides if you're on Facebook there, rapidexecutive.com/live. There is a big orange button just below the chat box. It'll give you a PDF that you can look at, and all the links in the PDF work. So you don't need to put your email address in or anything like that. Just click the button and it'll give you the PDF. And I think I have 2 left. There is a couple of spots, guys, if you want to grab 15 minutes with me for free on a Skype call, rapidexecutive.com/coaching. There's just a calendar in there. You just click on a time that suits you that's within my calendar reach, and I will give you a bell, either Skype or Google Hangouts. So if you're just getting started, if you want to throw any ideas at me about affiliate businesses or product businesses, e-commerce, how to set up landing pages, all that sort of stuff, I can give you a hand. If you need tools, tips, tricks, or people to give you a hand with that, I can point you in the right direction. All right, guys, I'll flick back to more. And seeing how the sausage is made here. There is Facebook Live. Jeez, I'll get those guys worked out next week. You don't need to see that. There we go. All right, how was that? Good? Was that helpful? I can see a few people commenting there. Shane says that was crazy. That was probably to the numbers, huh? That was a pretty good conversion rate. I was really happy with that. I was not expecting that at all. It was such a big week. I was very impressed with that. Very impressed with how it all hung together as well. So Zapier is fantastic if you guys want to connect 2 systems together. You can connect MailChimp to Trello, MailChimp to your email, MailChimp to MailChimp if you want to send people between different lists and stuff. It's really easy. Just sort of drag and drop and say, I want these things to happen, and it all happens while you're asleep. It's cool. Very cool. But it doesn't need to be that sophisticated. I like things to be automated so they happen at random times. I'm converting not only Australian people, I'm converting Americans as well, or anyone abroad really. So some of those conversions were coming outside of Australia, which is pretty cool, especially with this affiliate product being an overseas product anyway. It's very cool. Paul says, had to refresh page, but great presentation. Cool. No problems, Paul. You can still click the button and check it out and change your name if you like. All right, guys. I have about 20 minutes still, so I got through that a lot faster than I expected. If I talk like crazy, I do apologize. So plenty of time for questions, guys. If you want to go through that, I can share my screen back and show you any of the stats or any of the pages. So Shane says, I've been exploring Facebook affiliate ads lately, so I found that really interesting. Cool, nice timing. So what sort of ads were you looking at? What sort of products were you looking at? So Facebook is simple traffic. It's really powerful with their traffic. I think it's still underpriced in certain markets. I wouldn't say everywhere, but there are other platforms that are coming on that are still good price-wise for how much it costs to get people. So with your products, do you actually fulfill the orders yourself, or is it drop shipping? Drop shipping. So this new product, it hasn't actually launched here yet. So I have some products. So if people are local, then I send it to them. If they're not, then I send them to the site where I get better commissions if I send them to there. It's just a little bit harder for them. So it's brand new, very cool. But this launch this week is brand new product. That's the product. You can see that. It's very cool. Really simple to use, really simple to get. It says my name is already in use. Ah, interesting. Not sure how it works. never mind. You can call yourself Paul 1 or something. Right. Yes, it hasn't launched. It's a brand new product. So I have some of it here. So I'm able to fulfill some a lot faster for local guys than getting it overseas. And some people actually don't like using an overseas site. I didn't realize that was the case. I'm happy to use overseas websites, but then I do for my business anyway. So maybe that's just me. G'day, Eddie. Nice to see you. Yeah, it was a really good conversion rate. I was very happy with that. Yeah, that worked. Nice one. Well done, Paul. Yeah, I did not expect that higher conversion rate. So what that's telling me is, one, I'm getting a reasonably good audience out of my Facebook ads. So I was getting so what's that, 10%, about 10 to 15% conversion rate. So this is classed as a view. So yeah, you really have to think when it comes to conversion rates, like Facebook is really charging you a lot for views and things like that. So if you scroll through a page, it's sort of counted as a view. Yeah, I got an impression, even though there's no chance you would have seen that. So they do class that as goodbye Facebook Live. Sorry guys if you're on there. They do class that as a view, which kind of sucks. It's really expensive to include those as views. So there's 2,500 or 2,138, I think it was, are in that. So I got 10% of people through that come through to the site. But then of those, the people that come through to the site, that's actually, I thought that was actually quite high. Usually pay a lot more for that. I usually pay about 1,000 for 10 clicks. So 2,000 views for 15, for 200, I was really, really happy with. So after that, the conversion rate on the site, the fact that 200 people landed and 50 people bought, like that's really, really good. Really, really good. That means that the video was compelling. I mean, I wasn't that impressed with the page itself, but that just goes to show you, like even a munty looking page, if you've got a really compelling offer, then and you know the traffic is reasonably warm and it lands there, they're happy with this, then turn the dials up, man. So I've actually turned that back on and I've slightly increased the budget. Facebook doesn't like you going from $10 a day to $100 a day because they just don't know what to do. But if you go 10 to 15, 15 to 25, 30, 35, 50, that sort of thing, definitely. So Eddie says, playing with ClickFunnels since yesterday as well, feeling inspired. Oh, it's so good. Do you have, how many funnels have you got? How many share funnels have you got? I think they give you, as part of the indoctrination, I think they give you 4. And they're really good. So the first 4, I think you get the .com secrets funnel, the book funnel, high selling book funnel or something. What else? I think, to be honest, guys, I think I was just thinking about Facebook Live for a second. I didn't get a chance to save that and my phone turned off. so I think the video is kaput. I don't think it actually saves. Anyway, that was cool. Yes, Funnel Hacker T. Look at that. How good is that? I don't even have my branding on the back. Powered by ClickFunnels. Anyway, so they give you .com secrets book launch. They'll give you the opt-in funnel, which is what I used for that, and maybe a product sales funnel, something like that. You're welcome. I'll come back to you in a sec, Shane. If you go through the indoctrination, make sure you save all of the share funnels, because you get to go and have a look through them all and how they all work and how they all hang together. And you can steal all the, ethically steal, you can steal all of the copy off them and make your own as well. So even if you don't go ahead with ClickFunnels, you can still have all of the content that they've given you. So it's really cool. I recommend going and having a look at Funnel Hacker TV, funnelhacker.tv as well, which will give you 2 more. And one of them is the Wolf gun wolf oil as well. They'll give you that share funnel. So you click the link and it brings the whole funnel into your ClickFunnels account. And if you like, hit me up as well, and I can share my funnel, any of my funnels. I can share the rapid startup membership stuff as well. So all of the whole course, I can share that, how it all worked and everything. So I can share the whole lot with you, and you can pull that into your ClickFunnels account and play around with it and see how it all hangs together, and basically get the whole course for free. Yeah, so definitely check out all of the share funnels. Get your hands on any share funnel you can. So all of Russell's sites have share funnels. All these webinars and stuff have share funnels. It's his way of trying to get you to buy ClickFunnels. But if you're in the trial period, the 14-day trial period, you just grab all of them. There's no limit to how many you can have and stuff. So pull them all in, absorb it all, copy and paste all of the content out of it as well. And even if you don't opt in to use ClickFunnels, you'll have all the content. But I guarantee you, once you start playing with it, man, you'll become a funnel hacker like me. So Shane says, just curious, how do you find your products that you sell as an affiliate? So I'm sticking to my niche. I'm sticking to what I know. Now, if you don't have a niche, that's probably not a great answer for you, but I'm into coffee. I'm into biohacking. I'm into supplements and health-related products. I'm into ethical companies, ethical to animals, ethical to the environment kind of stuff as well. So hence my bamboo mug. I am in that niche already. So all the products that I have fit that model. That's what I'm selling. That's why I'm selling the bulletproof stuff. That's kind of the ethos behind Butter Coffee as well. Buttercoffee.com.au being our site. So when new things come into that niche, I'm already in there, if that makes sense. Like I kind of am seeing those. The keto stuff, so got 6 funnels. The keto movement, or I want to call it a movement. It's definitely not a fad. This thing is here to stay. Is something I'm into anyway. So any of the new products that come out in that are going to be awesome. So this is going to be awesome. If you guys want to get in with me on this as well, you're welcome to. It's a cool product. You can actually affiliate that yourself as well. It's going to be huge. It's going to be one of the biggest products ever when it lands in Australia finally. And if you get in now, because it's one of those multi-level things, everyone needs to come under you. Like I'm hoping to get the whole of Australia under me, and I'm under Russell. So it's very, very cool. I'm going to win him a car and hopefully myself one too. So that's how I find them. You can use like ClickBank and things like that to go and find affiliate products. I'm not a huge fan of that sort of stuff. I haven't seen it work myself, but I'm seeing it work. Like I'm seeing people do it, in the internet marketing realm, but I don't classify myself as one of those. I'm more of the traditional business owner, small indie business guy. That's me. So I'm not sure if that would work for me. I haven't tried it yet, but if it doesn't work for me, then it's hard for me to share it with you guys. So I'm only really sharing stuff that that works for me. So if you're in a niche already, pick products in that niche. If you don't have a niche, then go back to the business model matrix that's in there and have a quick read through those and see what might fit for you. If it's info products, if it's physical products, if it's health stuff, if you're sharing other people's things, if it's other people's books, other people's info, like there's a whole bunch of stuff you can get into, but it needs to be something you like. If it's not something you like, then it's going to be harder for you to go through the ups and downs that will come with any business. So like this product, that's my dog sniffing at the door. Sorry, guys. I thought it was the dog. Huh? I thought it was the dog sniffing at the door. I'm back. So if it's hard, so this product this affiliate product, I've been waiting so long to get it. It took like 6 weeks to sort out some shipping and a whole bunch of other stuff that had come along with it. So it was really hard work. If it wasn't something I really wanted, I would have gave up. So find something that's in in your wheelhouse, something you like to do, and it'll make it a lot easier for you. All right, Eddie says, I'm waiting for my funnel hacker tea. On the topic of traffic, do you guys know about Clickonomy? I've heard of it. And he says, yes, I've got 6 funnels, I think. Cool. Yeah, I've got, I think I ended up with 21 after going through all the indoctrination, a whole bunch of other things. I ended up with 21. When you, if you go through the 14 days and then do the $99 package, you can only have up to 20 funnels, but you can archive them and they take off your total and stuff. So I had way over what I was allowed to have after I got through, but I loved it. The whole seeing how all the different funnels work, seeing how you would do a book launch, how you set up a sales page for a book, how you set up a webinar, how you set up a membership site, all that sort of stuff. So seeing it, how it's worked, and all the numbers that come with those. So basically, Russell will do a webinar showing you how his webinar stuff works, and then he shows you his numbers. So he's launching like $100 a day to Facebook, getting like thousands of people to join his thing, conversion rates based on the what are they called? A/B testing of his landing pages and stuff. Like, it's very, very cool. So he's got all that set up inside his ClickFunnels. He doesn't have the traffic, obviously, but basically you take everything that's working. He's tested it all. He knows it works like crazy. So literally you put your photo in there and your, like, the title of your things, leave all the other content there, and it's bound to work. So it's very, very cool. All right, guys, I've got a couple more minutes and I've got to jump off onto my team meeting. I obviously have a lot of cool stuff to talk to my guys about this week, ramping up everything that I'm doing because it's all working really well. I'm very happy about it. And my voice is dying today. So rapidexecutive.com/live, guys, if you want all of the details of tonight's, I've shared basically everything that I've done this week, all the numbers, everything that's worked, and it has worked really well. I'm turning all those back on. I'm turning them up, dialing them up. Again, if you are using Facebook ads for your traffic, I don't recommend finding a winning formula and then like 10xing the cost, because Facebook would just burn that money and not give you the same conversion rate. So I've just turned the dial up a little bit higher than what I had it. And if you like, I can share all these details next week as well as to how well that's performing. If it keeps going, I'll be well on track to a 6-figure business that's pretty much started last week. Very, very happy. Cool. Thanks, Barry. Let me know what you liked about these guys. I know I covered heaps of stuff tonight, so I'm covering a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to try and keep these as individual as possible, down one rabbit hole rather than 6 or 7. So tell me what you do and don't like about this evening stuff. Shane says, great, thanks heaps. Barry says, thanks, very interesting presentation. So tell me what you like. If there's specific things that you want to go deeper on, I can do that. We have an in-person session next Wednesday in the city. We're also, I've just taken over the Perth FBA, Amazon FBA sellers meetup group that wasn't actually, didn't have an owner, and it was about to get dropped. So I've been trying to get that guy for a while to have a meetup. He hasn't had one. So very active group. If you are in Perth, I'm thinking about doing online sessions as well. So even if you're not in Perth and you're interested in the Amazon FBA model, that's the one that I have been focusing on this year. It's still working. A lot of it's in the background. A lot of it's automated already. So very happy with that. And obviously I can take all of this marketing nous that we're building all of these traffic sources, especially everything in my niche, coffee. As I said, I'm able to use all of these warm traffics to push to my physical products as well on Amazon. So again, with the automated product business side of things, I can send people to Amazon, to trusted platform. There's reviews and all that sort of stuff. They get 2-day shipping if they're in the US, Amazon Prime and things like that. So I can send people off to those. That's my line of products then, based on the traffic and things that they like about my brand. And that's all dealt with by Amazon rather than me. So I don't have to pack orders anymore, which is one of my day jobs. Shane, thanks, great. All right. Anything else, guys, before I jump off? If you have any further questions, if you have any follow-ups, guys, if you want to chat with me, rapidexecutive.com/coaching, you can grab 15 minutes with me. I know a couple of you have grabbed a few of those, which is fine. I'm happy with that. If the sessions fill up, the sessions fill up. So I've only got a couple of spots every week to go through those. I do have a few full-time coaching clients as well at the moment that I'm working through. Everything from Amazon businesses to helping people set up their Shopify stores, websites, online stores. I have a few manufacturers as well that want to get into the China game, so I'm helping those as well. So if you do need a hand, jump on rapidexecutive.com/coaching and we can have a chat. And as always, guys, all the details from tonight down below, and I'll see you next week. All right, have a good week, guys.